Hello, my name is Natalie Ledwell, and you may know me from my online TV show, The Inspiration Show, or from one of the seminars that I've spoken at. Now, today in this video, I'm going to explain the number one misconception that people have that stop them from getting what they truly desire. The car, the holidays, the success, the relationships, and the money. I'll share 2 abundant amplifying tips that you can implement today to experience more abundance in your life by this time tomorrow. Plus, I'm going to walk you through an abundance quiz. Now, this one thing alone could have a huge impact on your life from this day forward. But before we get stuck in, there's something that I really have to tell you, and you're going to love this. Over the next few days, I'm going to be holding some live training sessions that will actually walk you through the specific steps and insider techniques for getting everything that you want out of life. And I would love for you to join me. So when you secure your seat to the side there, you'll also get instant access to an ebook which is worth $67. And this ebook explains how to become a human magnet to the opportunities that will hand deliver you the life that you desire. Now, more importantly, on this live Abundant Results Training Workshop, I'll walk you through a guided visualization session to immediately boost your manifesting power. Then we'll also take your results from the quiz that we're going to do in a few minutes to work out your abundance rating and uncover the best way to increase the level of wealth, good health, love, and freedom in your life. How awesome is that? So remember, at the end of this brief presentation, make sure that you go ahead and register for one of the free limited spots available by selecting your most convenient time in the registration box just to the side there. Now, back to what I'm about to share with you. Let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever been stuck at a crossroads before where you've been faced with a decision and you can either go left to somewhere where you've been before, somewhere safe and familiar, or you can go right to a new, unknown and different place? Now, often it's easier to keep going down the same path because even if it's not bringing you the results that you desire, it's so familiar that you just stay there and plod along. Now, sometimes the situation is actually so far from what you really want, but you're just not sure how to get out of it. You know, maybe it's an unhappy relationship or a job that you hate or a constant stream of debt or just a situation that just isn't getting you any closer to your goals. Now, yet for some reason, you stay there. You're stuck in this situation that isn't serving you and often is holding you back from the abundance of happiness, wealth, and success that you deserve. So before we get into the abundance quiz, let me just explain that the reason this happens is not because you're a less deserving person or necessarily that you need to work harder or with more dedication. No, from what I've learned from studying personal development over the last 20 years, it couldn't be more opposite. You see, the real reason that you don't get results is in fact the energy that you're emitting to the universe. Let's take wealth, for example. Now, this may or may not come as a surprise. Being rich and successful does not begin from being born into a wealthy family. It doesn't come from being naturally lucky, nor, like I just said, does it come from working so hard that you never have any spare time. It's actually much bigger and yet so much more simple than that. You see, we all exist inside this one big universe. And as you probably know, us humans are like a single grain of sand in this never-ending desert. But while we are so tiny, we also possess the power to control our lives and pull more of what we want towards us and what we don't want away from us. Now, we do this through energy. Now, everything in our universe is made up of malleable energy. It's constantly moving and flowing and being pulled in one direction and then another. Now, this affects everything in your life. So sometimes it shows up as things that you can touch, like a car or a house or the computer that you're on right now. And other times it shows up as feelings and results and success. Now, the day that I realized I was just one small component of a very large universe and was able to control what I wanted to come into my life and repel what I didn't want, man, a lot of things changed. Now, not only did I feel empowered, but I realized that I was the creator of my future. In fact, one of the biggest aha moments I ever had was when I came to understand the concept that you could start life as the richest person on the planet. But if deep down you were worried that you might lose all of your money one day and emitted this energy of need and want and scarcity 99% of the time, you will lose everything. The universe only understands energy and it moves masses of it around every single day. So if you're constantly thinking about what might go wrong, the universe sits there and goes, oh, okay, you want more of that stuff, that negativity and worry and stress because that's what you're focusing on all the time. geez, that's a shame because I have all this really good stuff in store for you over here, but clearly you don't want that and it'd probably overload you anyway, so, I can't deliver it to you. Now this brings us on to the next part of the abundance quiz, so we can really determine what energy that you're emitting out to the universe. Now, seeing as though we've been talking about money, let's just stick with the same topic for this little exercise. And as soon as we're done with this quick quiz, we'll go straight into those 2 abundant amplifying tips that you can do today to instantly boost every aspect of your life. Okay, so first of all, I need you to imagine that 5 minutes ago your phone rang. Now, when you picked it up, it was the director of the American lottery, and he told you that you just won $5 million. Okay, you got it? Now, I need you to answer the next few questions as honestly as you can to yourself, and most importantly, take note of your emotions. All right, so you've got $5 million. What's the first thing you're going to do with it? Are you going to deposit it immediately into the bank and not tell anyone about it? Are you going to hoard it and keep it close and private? Or are you going to go and buy that brand new dream car that you've been eyeing off for the last 10 years? Do you feel anxious at the thought of ever losing it? Do you feel worried that if you told your friends or your acquaintances about it, that someone would try and cheat you out of it? Or do you feel great about spending it and you want to help others and you want to donate to charities and help families in need? And if you do give it away, does the thought of that make you feel good? Do you do it with a knowing that money will always keep flowing to you and that there will always be enough to meet your needs and desires? So just take a moment to really think about how you would react and what emotions you would feel if you got $5 million. Got your answers? So how did those questions make you feel? Did you find yourself feeling protective over your money? Or did you feel free as you thought of all the ways that you could spend it? Now, here's the really freaky thing. Now, this small abundance quiz determines a lot about the results that you're getting in your life, because if your instincts told you to protect the money or it even gave you the slightest feeling of anxiety, it may mean that you're not experiencing success in every area of your life right now. Now, this was just a small test and it has revealed some information about your abundance levels towards wealth. But I want you to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Whatever feelings are brought up, whatever answers you had, when you come to my training workshop, we're going to uncover the areas of your life that you may be having challenges with now and show you the fastest and easiest way to improve them. In fact, I want you to bring along your answers from this little quiz, as we'll be doing a more in-depth test to uncover your official abundance rating, a number between 1 and 50 that will reveal exactly where your abundance level is. Now, don't worry, it really doesn't matter where you stand right now, because as soon as you know what your abundance rating is, we'll be able to lift your money abundance, your happiness abundance, your health abundance, your success abundance, and your love abundance. Now, it's going to be awesome. In fact, in our 60 minutes together, you will learn how to finally obtain unlimited money, great relationships, the perfect body, a career or business that you're truly passionate about. Actually, pretty much anything that you want. Now, I'll be covering 5 key strategies that will ensure that you start getting the results that you want in your life starting immediately. Now, one of the special methods I'll be sharing is actually something used by every single successful person on the planet, from the thriving entrepreneur to your famous talk show host Oprah Winfrey to your gold medalist athlete Michael Phelps. Now, in fact, this one technique is what Michael attributes much of his success to. Now, this training is live and it's exclusive, and I don't know how much longer it's going to be available. Now, it's designed to make things easy for you, as I'll be teaching you everything that you need to know to effectively reach any dream or goal that you have, no matter how big or how small it might be. So bring along a pen and paper or the blueprint playbook that you'll get as soon as you register, because I'll be giving you a boatload of tips and techniques to guide you through the whole process, and by tuning in, you'll learn everything that took me years to figure out. Now, you'll also get to benefit from my ongoing collaboration with experts in the field, as well as all of the feedback that I've received from thousands of people that I've helped over the years. So over the course of our hour together, I will share exactly what you need to do in an easy to follow step-by-step format so that you can increase your abundance levels immediately. Now, in case you have any questions along the way, I've included a live question and answer session. Plus, remember, we'll also work through that live visualization exercise together, which, let me warn you, is going to be an intense and amazing experience, as everyone that's on the live training will be going through it at the same time. I've really got all of the bases covered to make sure that our 60 minutes together is truly amazing and life-changing. So just select the option that works best for you, then click the Reserve My Spot button. Now keep in mind it's 100% free, so there will be a lot of competition for the available spots. Now before I go, as promised, here's 2 abundant amplifying tips that you can do today to raise your abundance levels. Now these 2 tips are simple but extremely powerful, so I encourage you to put them to use immediately. Now the first is taking control of negative thoughts and unhealthy self-chatter. You see, we have 65,000 thoughts a day, and for most people, 85% of those are actually negative. Now this affects every part of your life, and it depletes your ability to experience ultimate success. So to overcome this, you need to take note of your thoughts and consciously look out for any negative ones that flow into your mind. Then when you recognize a negative thought, immediately counteract it with a positive thought or the opposite of what you're thinking. So let's say, for example, you have a bad meeting at work and you say to yourself, I'm such a failure. Now, of course, this is an extreme example, but the way to counteract this would be to say, I'm really great at my job. It's almost magical how powerful this is and how great it makes you feel. And to take it one step further, say the positive statement out loud or even just quietly to yourself. Now, this small tip will have a huge impact on your mindset and abundance level, so try it out. Now, my second tip is so easy, yet so underused. It's the simple act of gratitude. Now, every day I spend 5 minutes saying thanks for all of the wonderful things that I have in my life. Now, at work, everyone in our office has to share one thing they're grateful for every afternoon. So gratitude shifts your focus from what your life lacks to the abundance that's waiting to be revealed in your life. So today, I encourage you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for in your life right now, and then practice this every day. It just takes a few minutes, but it will have a huge positive impact on your life. Now, if you're still with me right now, it's probably because you're tired of struggling without getting the results that you deserve. Maybe you're tired of eyeing off that car that you want to buy, but you just can't afford it. You want to improve your existing relationships, or you want to attract new ones. Or maybe you just want to know how you can get huge wads of cash without having to work a 9-to-5 job. Now, I've shared these tips today, and I'm offering you a free seat on my upcoming Abundant Results Live Training Workshop, because I know what it's like to struggle. And believe me, there is a much easier way. So there's really only one question left to answer. Are you truly ready to finally get the things you want out of life and have unlimited happiness, money, and good health? Because if you are, here's my recommendation. Check your schedule now and choose the most suitable time to join me on one of my upcoming live training sessions, and press the Reserve My Seat button. Then mark it in your calendar and make sure that you meet me there to learn the greatest, easiest and most effective tips and techniques for creating unlimited abundance and success in all areas of your life. I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you. Have a great day, and bye for now.